Okay guys, so we're back. Topic naman natin is shear, strain. So ano naman yung difference ng normal strain sa shear strain? So kanina, well, sa normal strain, ito yung resulta ng normal stress. Well, of course, kung shear strain yung usapan, ito naman ay epekto ng shear force. No? So for example, tignan natin itong box na. Ano ba yan? Nagawa tayo ng isang box. Okay, so 2D lang muna para mas madali. Let's say we applied a force F dito. Since F yan, gawin na lang, since shear yan, gawin na lang natin B. Okay? So, kung gagawin natin 3 dito, no? Para lang ma-imagine nyo guys. Ayan. Yung part na yan, yan yung ating shear area, no? Tandaan nyo lang yan. I mean, review lang. Okay, so, balik tayo sa 2D. So, if we've applied a force V sa box na ganitong itsura, sa tingin nyo, ano yung kanyang magiging deformation? Okay, so, medyo intact pa naman yung ating imagination. So, tama ano? Ganito yung kanyang magiging itsura. Para siyang nayupi na ganyan yung bakit parang sobra naman. Ayan, no? So parang ganyan yung magiging itsura niya. From black magiging parang green. Okay? So let's quantify, no, the deformations. Paano ba natin kina-quantify dito yung deformation? So, sa ganitong scenario, guys, ito ay pangalanan natin tong L. And ito, no, from this reference point up until this, ito yung ating delta S na tinatawag. Okay? So, parang kanina lang dun sa ating normal strain, no, nung humaba yung ating material by a certain distance, tinawag natin yun as delta. Tama? Pero dito sa shear, ang usapan naman natin is this delta S, no? So delta S for shear, para hindi tayo malito doon sa delta doon sa normal. Okay? So what is ano naman ang importance nitong delta S na to? Kasi kung ano man yung delta S na yan, well, we're sure that that is also this distance, no? That is also our delta S. Okay? And kapag shear strain yung pinag-uusapan natin, hindi na kumbaga linear distance yung linear displace or linear change yung pinag-uusapan natin, kundi itong angle na ito, this theta. Okay? So kung iisipin nyo, kung meron namang angle na yan, no, same lang yan dito sa angle na yan, and kinuha natin yung tan ng angle na yan, which is yung opposite over adjacent, we can see that the opposite is the sigma S and the adjacent part is the L. Okay? And we call this our gamma. Okay? And this is actually the measure of our shear strain. Okay? So, ito na yung counterpart kanina ng epsilon sa normal strain. Okay? So, ganito na guys, no? Yung ating pag-measure ng ating shear strain. Kanina, kung maalala nyo, epsilon is just your delta L over the original L, or that is your sigma over the original L. Okay? Dito, kung mapapansin nyo, yung ating gamma or ating shear strain is just the same. No? Delta over L over L. Okay? Dito lang nagkataon na ito kasi yung delta dito, that is, kumbaga, linear o collinear with this L. Kumbaga, ito yung normal L mo, ay ito yung original L mo. Yung delta mo dito, yung normal is, ang change mo is along that axis. Tama ba? Dito, hindi eh. Kung ito yung L mo kanina, ito yung L, original L, yung pinag-uusapan natin na change is yung papunta dun sa direction na yon, in the shear direction. Kaya, from that, nagkaroon tayo ng ganito. No? Ang measure natin is this distance. Despite the reference distance is perpendicular sa kanya, which is ito. No? Hindi ba yun medyo weird? Well, hindi naman kasi shear nga yung pinag-uusapan natin. Okay? So, kung kanina, meron tayong we have Hooke's law for our normal strain. Meron din po tayong Hooke's law for our shear strain. Okay? So, kung meron tayong sigma for our normal stress, we also have our tau for our shear stress. And that is equal to, kung meron tayo dito Young's modulus, meron tayong G times gamma. Okay? So, these are the two equation. This is Hooke's law. And this is Hooke's law for shear. Okay? So, tingnan natin, no, yung difference or ano yung similarities pala nitong dalawang to. We have our stress in the left side. So, we have normal stress here, no, sigma, and we have our shear stress here, tau. Okay? Dito naman sa right side, we have our normal stress, normal strain, epsilon, and dito naman, we have our shear strain, which is our gamma. Okay, dito, we have RE is our Young's modulus. Dito naman sa ating shear, the G is our shear modulus. Okay? And kung kanina, nakagawa tayo ng equation dito sa normal na, sa normal strain na sigma is equal to FL over EA. Let's try to derive it also for this one. No? So, our tau is equal to V over A. Tama? This is the shear force, V over the shear area. And that is equal to G times gamma, which is equal to sigma S over the original length. No? Nasa na yun? Ito lang yan. Okay? So, isolating sigma S, kasi nung gusto natin malaman ano yung kanyang magiging deformation, sigma S, that is equal to your shear force times the original length over the shear area over the shear modulus. No? Kung mapansin nyo, kamukha niya din yung isa. No? I'll just copy this one. Dito na. Ay na pala. Sinulat ko na nga pala. No? This 2. Okay? So, dito, yung ating normal deformation, ika nga, that is equal to your normal force. Yes, that is equal to your eggshell force F times the original length over the Young's modulus times the area, normal area. or the cross-sectional area. Dito naman sa ating shear deformation, that is equal to your V, which is your shear force, applied shear force times the original length over the shear area. Lagyan na lang natin yung AS, no? Just to differentiate it with this area, times the shear modulus G. Okay? So, ayan, no? Yan lang po yung difference ng dalawa. Yan, magkamukha lang din naman sila. Nagkakaroon lang tayo ng konting differences sa symbols na ginagamit. Okay? So, hanggang dito din muna ang ating shear strain.